All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world, and welcome to our Increase Your Income, Increase Your Wealth presentation. You know what I learned over this past weekend is that we're talking about two different things. See, some of the people that we're inviting to see these webinars are really literally looking for an extra $300, $400, $500 extra income per month because they just really want to make their ends meet, or at least make sure that their ends know that there's another end, right? So they can kind of see each other. A lot of people just want to increase their income, and what do most people do when they want to increase their income? Well, most of the time they'll go get a part-time job. Well, we're going to show you how to be able to create that income, not have to work those extra long hours that a part-time job may give you over the holiday season when you want to be spending time with your family, how you can create that income mostly from the comfort of your own home. But by the same token, there are people out there that really want a career change. You know, we've got a young lady on our team, Dr. Andrea, that wants a whole career shift. But for her, it's not just a matter of adding some extra income. That's not what she's looking for. What she's looking to do is earn anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 per month because she wants to replace her current salary and be able to do something else. Well, with that being the case, that is the wealth component of what we're going to talk about. So I want you to pay, attention to what works best for you. In this first section, I'm going to talk to you about increasing your income, but whether I'm talking about income or wealth, I want you to understand that according to Warren Buffett, to increase your wealth, you must start a business. Guys, what we're going to be talking about as far as you earning extra income, whether it's $500 a month or whether you're going to earn $5,000 to $10,000 a month, either way, we're going to talk about you being in business for yourself. Now, there's a particular type of business. You kind of want to choose something that people are going to always need. And what people need, I'm going to show you in a second, is travel. But, Warren Buffett, the third wealthiest person on the planet, says, listen, to increase your wealth, start the business, but, things you like to do, make them a hobby. In other words, I love typewriters. I just love how they used to sound, but it's not a big market for that. Things the world does, he says, make it a business of yours. Well, quite frankly, family, we discovered that the world is traveling. As a matter of fact, I was listening to, I think I was on YouTube today, and one of the ads read, we're praying for the Bahamas, and I think it was Sandals or one of the resorts. They were saying we're praying for the Bahamas, and, travel and tourism is 90% of what, the actual whole country needs for financial, stability, but we're still taking travel. We're traveling here. We're traveling there as we pray for them, as they rebuild. I mean, it's not stopping. Does that make sense? See, even during the recession, travel continues to grow. 2017, as a matter of fact, the numbers that you're looking at right here are 2017, and they did over $8.3 trillion in that year. We're still waiting on the final count for 2018, and of course, every year it's growing. So with that being the case, you and I going into travel, we would kind of need a segue. Does that make sense? I personally, as a insurance agent, as an electrician, as a car salesperson, did not have the credibility to actually go into travel myself, but I can anchor myself to these three gentlemen who have a proven track record with over $3 billion in travel sales since around 2002. Now, what I love about the founder, Coach J. Lloyd Tomer, he's a gentleman, he's a pastor, and his biggest thing was to create the ability for people to see the world and create extra income while doing it. His son, how amazing is that to be able to actually just 2 months ago pass the torch over to his son, who actually has over 40 years of experience, a top producer in his previous project, partnered with Dr. Christopher Coakley, and I'm blessed to be able to spend some time with this gentleman, just a wealth of information. So because they have $3 billion in travel sales, and listen to this, family, as far as you and I are concerned, they paid out over $254 million. $250 million has been paid out in travel commissions to people like you and me. So that's a pretty strong piece. But now for those, and that's on the travel side. And I'm going to talk to those of you who want to increase your income. That's in that bracket. But outside of that, listen, family, what's so amazing is they've actually paid out these kinds of dollars to the tune of thousands of dollars have been paid out, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars have been paid out in this platform. So if you and I are looking to start a business and we can anchor you, we can kind of latch on to people who already have done what it takes, hitch our wagon to that star, as Grandma used to say. So what do we do? Let's talk about it. Now, right now, I'm going to talk about increasing your income. Now, about in 2002, this is what they would say. They would say, what if you could get the same vacation for the exact same price, but you got it from your mother? Who would you buy it from? Would you buy it from a nameless face or a faceless corporation like Expedia or Priceline or Travelocity, or would you buy it from your mom? See, when they first started, they were offering the same vacation at the exact same price. Well, most people would buy from somebody that they know. Well, flash forward to today, what we're offering is the exact same vacation, but 80% of the time for our customers is going to cost less. Now, what's so amazing about that is that we created this revolutionary concept. And family, we're often imitated but never duplicated. We literally have a concept where inside of the business, I want you to, if you're taking notes, I want you to write down my company, because we're not hiring you, right? We're going to become colleagues. But there are 4 divisions to your company. All of this is rolled under one umbrella. Number 1, the first company, part of your company, is called a vortex. If you want to write beside that URL, if you want to write beside that link, that'll be perfect. But you're literally going to have your own designated link. Now, you can create as many domain names at GoDaddy.com, have them forwarded to this link. Doesn't matter how many. However you get your customers or acquire your customers, and we're going to teach you all this, by the way, they have free access. How cool is that? Because most people worry about starting a business, and they're like, I don't know how to sell. Okay, well, that's great, because if you don't know how to sell, let me ask you a question. Can you give access away? Because your customers don't have to pay anything to gain access. And I like to call this the Uber of travel, because this is what your vortex does. It literally sits there just like Uber, waiting for your customer to use it. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just like Uber. Your customer can book the same hotels, the same car rentals, the same, cruise lines, just like, Uber can offer the same thing that a cab company offers. The thing is, you and I don't have to own the hotels or the airlines, but we're going to get paid, you and I, every time a customer saves money. And the beautiful thing about that is that they're going to save significantly. So let's just take a look at what you would actually be able to offer, a customer. So let's go to this next slide. So, for example, maybe you have a customer or a cousin even that wants to go to Disney, and you share with them your link. Now, what I love about it is they get to sign up for free just with their first name, last name, email, password, verify their email, okay? They're going to get dripped on by the company every single week. They decide to go to Disney. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Real talk. When do you think your cousin wants to know that you could have saved them $474? When they get back from Disney, or like before they go? Yeah, I dare say before they go. So if you get your business out there in front of them via your business cards or however you do it, they say $474. In this example, you just earned $284. But let me make sure that you are clear. Let me make sure that you are clear on something. We're only comparing our price for your customer to the lowest price on the internet. So I'll give you a little bit of a history lesson. Expedia and Priceline, they actually own the other 29 companies that you see out there, okay? So what our technology does is it searches the internet for the lowest possible price. Expedia and Priceline don't undercut each other, which is why if you've ever been looking for prices and saw that they were the same, right, or pretty much close to the same, that's because, like, why would I undercut you? I made $70 billion, you made $70 billion last year, so what's the purpose? Well, our technology brings your customer a price that is lower than what they would pay on Expedia or Priceline or Travelocity. Now, as opposed to spending $800,000 in actual Marketing like Expedia, Priceline, and Travelocity does. Our company pays you. That's why you see down there $284. How about this one? Let's just say if you're in New York. I was talking to a group of entrepreneurs last night, and I said, when you go to New York, the last thing you want to have to do is look at the window at the menu to decide if you can afford to go in. How about if you saved your friend or family member $374 and they had an opportunity to maybe see a show or maybe do more shopping or maybe eat at one of those fine restaurants, for a 5 or 7 course meal up there in New York? Well, you're going to get a check for that, right? You may be saying to yourself, okay, so what do I do? What is it that I'm doing for these trips? Nothing. You're going to share a link with them. They're going to sign up for free. The company is going to drip on them so that they remember, hey, let me check out Cousin's site before I go to Expedia. Matter of fact, I like to tell them, listen, all I ask is that you send me a screenshot of your savings and a picture of a selfie of you wherever you go. And people love to do that. But look, you just shared a link and earned $244. Now, Tanisha says she would deposit all of her money for a whole year. Now, what if you did the same thing? Where would you go if we showed you how to earn an extra $6,000 in the next 12 months? The next 18 months, would it be Disney or Rome? Would it be an African safari trip or a cruise? I mean, where would you go? Now, my girlfriend, Letitia Beatty, she says she's going to the mall. I'm probably going to be with her. But here's the beautiful thing. You're going to earn that with people that you already know. You know what I love about this is the fact that you have an opportunity to literally give away your link, and because it's not up to you to determine if people travel, where they travel, how often they travel, that's not up to you. See, if you think about the people that you know, people that are on your Facebook page or your Instagram or LinkedIn or Snapchat or Twitter or whatever, people that you may have something in common with. You're in a choir with them. Your children are in Girl Scouts or Little League with them. You're in a sorority or fraternity with them, right? People that you work with now, but don't forsake the people that you worked with before. You know what? People say, well, I don't think I know anybody that travels. Go to your friends' Facebook pages. Oh, they traveling. They just don't know you have the ability to save them any money, but now you can share your link with them, even your family. So this is what we say. Not like trying to blow smoke or give you like big numbers. If 200 hotel nights were booked between now and September 2020, and each of those nights saves your customer an average of $50 per night. Now, that would really be, if you only had 338 Facebook friends, that would really only be 30% of them like booking a weekend. So we're not talking about a lot here. But you literally, family, you would then, because of that, you would have earned yourself, right? You would have earned yourself, let me show you the numbers, right? Here it is, $6,000. Now, what did you do? I don't know. Maybe you got some cute little football-shaped business cards, and when you went to a football party and it was, I don't know, Green Bay versus New York, you had, Packers, VNY, travel.com. I don't know. I was talking to a young man up there in St. Louis, and he's a DJ, and I'm like, Bishop, you DJ all these different events. Why not just go to GoDaddy, have the black and white ball, the red and white affair, the QSI event, whatever.com, have that link forwarded to that URL, and every time you have an event, make sure everybody gets your link. I mean, hundreds of thousands of customers can be acquired, family, just by being creative. That's just Division 1. Division 2 is another way for you to earn income, and that literally is as a travel agent. Now, you may be saying to yourself, like a real travel agent, like the ones that used to have the cute little buildings with, the shops with the pretty posters. Yes. Now, you don't see them anymore, but travel agents did not go away. So you may say to yourself, okay, well, where did travel agents go? They went home. They work right from the comfort of their own home is where that's supposed to be a house. And maybe I need to give it a chimney. I don't know. But they work from their home. So you literally have the ability to get the certification, accreditation, to become a bona fide travel agent, earn commissions, and free travel right from the comfort of your own home. As a matter of fact, we have a young lady by the name of Felicia, and Felicia, what she did was she literally took the travel training from over 105 vendors. What she earned was, well, not earned, but what they did, because they kind of want, they want to entice you to have your customers travel with them. So she literally, I know one company sent her a luggage set, one company sent her a Galaxy S8, I guess that's a Samsung phone or something. Another company gave her 3 days, 2 nights in Barbados. Another company gave her 3 days, 2 nights in Atlantic City. She ended up booking Spain, Japan, Abu Dhabi, Jordan, and I think Rome. Either way, it was over $40,000 in commissions. She was able to travel for free as a tour guide, and she did it all from the comfort of her own living room. As a matter of fact, we have a platform right now where if you help a pastor take his church or a combination of churches, 30 members, 30 people, right, to the Holy Land, not only would the pastor and 2 other people travel for free, right, you would actually earn a commission of over $15,000. So, and this is just having fun. Guys, we sell happiness. We sell recess. We are the people that help people do what they want to do when they are not at work. And family, everybody is a group trip waiting to happen, whether it's your family reunion or whether it's your sorority. It doesn't matter. Everybody is a group trip, a girls trip, for crying out loud. So that's department number 2. Now number 3. So hopefully you're taking notes. The third division of your company is just for you and your family. You know how, like, with any business, the owners of the company have better benefits than the customers, right? Because, of course, they own the company. Well, you own this company. Remember, at the very top, you were paying your platinum membership. Now, what does that mean? Well, this kind of gives it away. You're going to get even bigger discounts than your family and friends would get. Why? Because you own the platform. So your discounts are greater. But one of the other benefits is these. Like, think about it. Do you think that Mr. Expedia or Mr. Priceline gets to travel pretty much for free? Kind of get that idea? Well, you're going to earn free vacations when your customers travel. So how many customers would you acquire to get those free FREE vacations, through your platform? So let's just take a look real quick, give you three real quick examples. One of those examples would be my favorite place, right? One of them, Las Vegas. Now, again, we are comparing our price to the lowest, right, to the lowest price online, which is $1,386 for a 2-bedroom suite right there on the Strip, right, for adults. Our cost is $459. So we literally leave on our bank card for this particular vacation, we leave $927. That allows you to swipe if you want to go on the Ferris wheel, swipe if you want to go on the Eiffel Tower, swipe to have that delicious seafood buffet, go see Boys and Men, go see Mariah Carey, go see Diana Ross, whatever you want to do, go on a helicopter ride. Either way, the money you would have given away to Expedia remains on your bank card. Now, I don't know about you. I'm not trying to give them not a dime. I don't know about you. How about our dream vacation? And I was in this event last night with all these entrepreneurs. And then when I asked about the $6,000, they said BORA. Well, as you can see, if we were purchasing it from Expedia, Priceline, and Travelocity, it would take our whole $6,000, right? We use our Vortex link, it would take our whole $6,000. Family, because this is what people are paying on those general public websites. 2 adults in BORA, such an amazing place to be. These over-the-water bungalows. I mean, guys, look at that picture. And nobody can see you. There are no windows, but nobody can see you. Why? Because you're out there in the middle of the water, and every bungalow, no bungalow faces the other bungalow. Well, that's $6,708. I think is ridiculous. What I like better is our price. See, we own the company. In our third division, we get the best possible price. That's $3,200. I mean, think about it, family. Grandma used to say a penny saved is a penny earned. That $3,222 worth of pennies will purchase your flight round trip So, for two people to BORA, right down in the South Pacific, and give you some money left over to spend. That's how powerful, right? That's how powerful your membership is, even if you're a person who loves cruises. I was talking to Tanisha, and Tanisha wants to cruise. I was talking to my cousin Sylvia. Sylvia she will do an Alaskan cruise, and Sylvia, while I love you, I'm going south. You know what I mean? I just need it to be warm wherever I go. When I come off the ship, it is not going to be in a coat. But if that's your thing, what I love about it is we've got something for everybody. Either way, you're going to save money. And with that extra $1,200, cousin Sylvia, you can bring me a very, very nice souvenir. So that's what the membership actually does. Now let's go to Division 4. So you may be asking yourself, is all of this under one platform? And the answer is actually yes. This is where you're going to earn those free vacations, because we actually offer with your company something that we call a vacation vault. What the vacation vault actually does is, all right, so when your customers travel, because they did not pay for the platform, right, they don't earn the reward credits. Guess who earns them? That would be you. So it's kind of like getting, I don't know, like credit card points when all of your friends and family use their credit card. I mean, never would happen, but it can happen here where you would get reward credits. Now, I want you to understand, a little bit different than if you get Sky Miles from United and Hilton Honors reward credits. All of ours are reward credits. So whether somebody takes a flight, those reward credits are added if they stayed in the resort, which are added if they booked a cruise, if they rented a car, if they stayed in a hotel. It doesn't matter. See, all of our reward credits bank up in one place called a vacation vault for 10 years. Every credit that will go into your vacation vault will last for a solid 10 years. Let me tell you about Charlize. So Charlize's family was having a family reunion. They had booked a cruise. So Charlize asked her auntie, she said, for the people that have not already paid for their cruise, auntie, can I have them booked through me? So auntie said yes, so she did it. Was able to get them a better rate and a better cabin for the same price that the auntie had got, not a good cabin, but not so great. But the point is, she not only got a check, because remember, you still get paid when your customers travel, she also earned 180,000 reward credits. Well, over a 2-year period, she was up to like 210,000 reward credits. Well, family, when we flew round trip, right, down to Brazil, she was not only able to go to Brazil, she was able to go pay for everything but $33 of those 2 flights. From North Carolina to Brazil, thousands of dollars in flights, she only paid $33 because the reward credits paid for it. What am I telling you? I'm telling you that with your platform, you're going to earn free vacations as well. So let me ask you this. Does it make sense to own a company with 4 divisions where you can share a link and earn income when people save, where you're going to earn free vacations because they saved and took a vacation, and where you can earn substantial earnings as a travel agent, not to mention you and your family, 4 adult members can travel on that one membership, and that's for your personal travel. You don't share that link with anybody else. That's just for you and your family. Does it make sense? And how amazing is it that this can be done for $499? That's it. Now, what's interesting is this. The company that we actually partner with that created the technology sells this very same membership from anywhere from $12,000 to $17,000. It only has one division, though. The private travel, that's the only thing that it has where you're able to stay with you and your family. And that's only for 2 people. We have all 4 divisions for a one-time fee of $499, $2.11 per day to own and operate a company where, let me tell you something, and I learned this from the owner of the company. Because we get to write off, I'm at home, even though it looks like I'm on a ship, I'm really not. I'm actually at home. So you get to write things off on your taxes that you would not be able to write off if you were not in business. You literally, if you're not in business for yourself, you're walking away from $2,700 or more, okay, not being in business for yourself. But here's the beauty of it. a lot of people kind of have a little bit of trepidation. So the company says, we will literally back your business for a year. We don't want you to be uncomfortable. We want you to feel secure to go out there and pursue a profit, because that's what you need anyway if the IRS is going to actually allow you to write your business off on your taxes. How do you activate the risk-free guarantee? It is so simple that it really blows my mind, because when I had my dealership, number one, my monthly overhead was $28,000, and I had to sell 21 cars on average to clear. 11 cars on average to clear that. But let's just say you're here, right? All you have to do is share your link with 10 people. They're not saying 10 people have to sign up. I mean, it has to purchase travel. They just sign up. That's not very, very hard. That's 120 customers in 12 months. And listen to 10 minutes of training every day for 60 days. That's it. That activates your risk-free guarantee. So let me explain what that means. The company says at least try, because they know if you get 120 customers in 12 days, people are going to travel. Your link is going to be out there. And guess what? You're going to make money. But if you're not happy with your financial results, they will refund you everything that you paid, the platinum fees, any of the monthly fees. They'll refund you all of that minus anything that they paid you. You get to walk away free and clear. And here's what's so amazing about it, is that right now, okay, you help 3 people be in business for themselves. Let us show it. Now, you don't talk to, we're going to show it for you. We're going to walk through this with somebody you know. But when you have 3 people that say, you know what, I actually like what I see, when 3 people actually like what they see, the company says, we will eliminate your $63.54 per month. You'll go to 0 just because we helped 3 people. So now let me ask you this question. If I or the person that invited you to this webinar, if we were to sit down with 10 people that you know, and we were to share what you just learned, the 4 divisions, the risk-free guarantee, the 3 and free, making money from travel and free vacations, how many do you think would be interested? Well, a lot of times I hear 10, I hear 8, I hear 7, right? So let's just say the person who would say 7, I can't hear you, but let's just say you're that person who would say 7. 7 out of 10 sounds ideal. Well, here's the beautiful thing. We help those first 3 get started on your team in your first 8 days. Not only do you earn a commission, but you pick up a $150 fast start check. Now, let's do some math, because $4.99, all right, let's do some math, $4.99, right, minus $90, right, which is $409 minus $150 fast start bonus. Guys, do you realize that you are halfway? You saved half. You actually recoup half of what you started your business with in your first 8 days. Now, let us help you, right, to go on and not stop there, but let us help you go on to be able to share. Remember, I said 7. I said if you're that person who, said the number 7, 7 would literally help you earn your very first $1,000 bonus. Combined, if you did it all, right, a total of $1,440. That's what you have the ability to earn inside of your first 30 days. So I want you, family, to understand. I want you to draw a line under everything that you've written, because I'm switching gears. Now I'm going to talk to you about creating wealth. It's a whole different animal than income. See, with that link, you're actually creating extra income. Now I'm going to show you about creating wealth. Now let me just give you some differences. Yes, you're going to earn checks every single week. If you're on if you qualify for a $1,000 bonus this week, you're going to get it next week. But wealth is different because, number one, you don't do all the work. Okay, I'm going to show you that in just a second. Number 2, in addition to not doing all the work, because you don't, this income becomes something that passes on in generations. I'm going to show you how to create residual income. I'm going to show you how you're going to have nice awards for the work that you do. I'm going to show you how you promote your own self through the company. You rank up based on your work ethic through the company, but everything that you create, it will pass on. If something happens to you, God forbid, it passes on to your spouse, then your children, and then your children's children. And I tell you, I've sold insurance. I owned an automobile dealership. We didn't have anything like that. As soon as we stopped producing, the money stopped coming in. So we're going to talk about you building a business that has kind of like a franchise type concept. Because if you understand what Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, created, and he's passed away, God bless him, over 12 or 15 years, his children are flipping burgers to make a living. Why? Because there are thousands of stores around the globe. Their stores are still operational, and that puts an income in the pocket of his children, his children's children, and probably even more generations than that. So let's talk about how you're going to do it. And it's not going to be based on you knowing a lot of people. Just helping, people to get 3. Remember what 3 does? It gets you to that monthly fee. It gives you something called qualified to override. It makes you a team builder. So that 3 is very, very important. So let's talk about how that works. This is you. Let's just say this is you. You bring on your first 3. We call that your fast start team, your first 3 platinums. But then remember those other 4 that we showed you a few minutes ago? They fell into something we call your team builder group. So you're going to be saying, okay, so now what do I do? Very simply, we're going to help this guy to actually get 3. See, the secret sauce in our company is 7. Every time 7 platinum sales falls into your team builder group, right, whether you lift a finger or not, the company's going to pay you $1,000. Now, in this case, you did 4. The other person did 3, right? But let me show you not doing anything. So let's just say this couple, they referred 3. They did not come from you. They referred those 3. Every single time you see 7 sales pop up, and you personally are not recruiting in this example, you're not onboarding anybody else in this example, can you? Yes, you can go infinitely this way and infinitely this way, right? Every time 7 sales that fall into your team builder organization happen, you're going to earn $1,000 bonus every single time. But it won't just count once. It will actually literally count twice. Because what's happening is every time you put in that 7, your team is getting bigger and bigger. Well, when your team grows to 100 active team builder sales, and I dare say the bulk of those people will still be active, those people are going to count towards you earning a $10,000 bonus. Now, what I love about it is this, because I've been blessed to earn for Letitia Nicole BD5. What's so amazing is several things. Number one, that they are unlimited. I mean, seriously. And then number 2 is that you didn't just earn, 10,000. Along the way, you had 14 of those $1,000 bonuses, plus the 10,000 is 24,000, plus like 2,000 in overrides. So you literally really earn somewhere around $26,000 every single time your team hits 100 new team builder sales. But watch this. For a limited time, this is what the company is saying. You do that same 100 sales in 100 days. The company will literally pay you an additional $25,000. Well, 25 plus 26 is 51. Family, do you realize that puts you in the upper 40 percentile of the American population? That greater than 50% of the American population, I think it's like 57%, don't make $50,000 in a year. And you have an opportunity to do that in the next 100 days. Leslie Johnson on my team did it. Maurice Hendricks on my team did it. I did it. Letitia Nicole Beatty did it. Michelle and Ophir Richardson did it. People have done it. And here's what I say. If somebody else has done it, then I can do it. If they are red-blooded, human like myself, if they can do it, I can do it. So if that's something that would interest you, get back with the person that invited you, and they will share with you how to make that happen. So you've got multiple ways of earning income. Guys, you don't need to do 2 or 3 businesses to have multiple streams of income. You can have multiple streams of income right here. My favorite one is the check match. And the reason the check match is my favorite one is because, family, the more people you help, the more 100% check matches you get. My favorite story, my mentor, Von Nickelberry, he actually bonus to the tune of $1.2 million. Now, no, I won't say bonus. Nick Pagano is a young man that he helped get started. Over the last 12 years, Nick Pagano has earned $1.2 million over time. My mentor matched on the exact same income, and so what happened is my mentor matched at $1.2 million as well. That is pretty darn powerful. And even if you need just a little bit of guarantee, like you said, well, I like it, but I kind of need one of my girlfriends always says, I can't do what you do because I need some guaranteed money. I get it. The company says this. The company says, listen, Let us help you get 3, help those 3 get 3, which is 9, and then help those 9 get their 3, which is 27. That's a guaranteed $500 every single month in your pocket because, right, because you have that particular structure. And I'll close with this. Family, we have what I believe to be the ultimate director platform, and this platform, literally, as a brand new director, I can tell you is bar none one of the strongest and most lucrative executive platforms of any home-based arena. I mean, any home-based arena. See, when you first hit the level 1 director, 250 people on your team, they give you a very nice blue blazer, but they begin to also pay you $1,000 per month as a level 1 director, maintaining those numbers. Now, when you move up to level 2, now level 2 is because you help somebody get to level 1. But let me go back to level 1 real quick because I want to put some emphasis on this. This $1,000 per month is really $12,000 every single year. Now, I live in Virginia where the median income is just under $15,000 a year. This is just your bonus. That's not your total income. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Dr. Christopher Coakley, and he said at this particular level, the average level 1 director will earn about $50,000 per year part-time. Not a bad life. Now, when you're on the way to level 2 director, you probably help 1 or 2 people, maybe on your way to helping your 3rd person hit the level 1 directorship. Now you're at level 2. Here's where you're going to have to make some choices. A 2-door Dodge Challenger or a 4-door, Dodge Charger. Here's the beautiful thing, is that they're going to let you take $30,000. You can outfit the car any way that you want to. They're going to purchase it, pay for your taxes, title, and license fees, and cover your insurance because that is your company car. But family, this is $24,000 right here. $24,000 is what you're earning as a bonus. Here's what blows my mind is that a level 2 director earns about $100,000 per year. They don't have to go back and redo what they did, right? They've got income churning because they've grown a team. Not a bad life. And I remember being in a platform family where you literally had to go qualify for the car. You had to be able to put the car in your name. You had to be able to put that car in your name, right? The company doesn't do that. Even for your second car. Now, you're going to get the first car back when you qualify at level 3 director. So to get here, you probably help 2, maybe closing out helping your 3rd person get to level 2 director, and you're being promoted to level 3. Now you're earning an extra $48,000 per year, just your bonus. Because remember, you're still earning $1,000 bonuses, check matches, residual income, $10,000 bonuses. That's still happening. This is just extra. What would you do with an extra $48,000? I mean, how quickly can you pay off a house with an extra $48,000? Now, this car, they're going to give you $50,000 to pick the one you want, outfit it any way that you want to outfit it, okay? They're going to buy the car, lease it to you for $1 for 2 years. At the end of 2 years, what they're going to do is they're going to sign the title to this car over to you free and clear. Not a bad life, is it? Dr. Coakley likes to say that, listen, when you get to level 4, what happens is they're going to give you a card to put on your wrist to the tune of a presidential Rolex. Now, you could choose a dream vacation. Tanisha decided she wants to boat, but I want you to pay attention to this number right here. I want you to pay attention. See that $8,000 per month? Nope, wait a minute. Take that back. That is, guys, $96,000 per year in just bonuses. Matter of fact, I take that back. In this one bonus, right? In this one bonus, we're talking about being a 6-figure earner, being in the upper 3 percentile. Now, you're well over that, but just your bonus puts you in the upper 3 percentile of the American population, earning over $100,000 in a 12-month period of time. That's amazing. Now, you may be saying, I'm doing this from home, and I'm going to say to you, yes. And if you're like me, you're probably saying, well, how is that possible? And I'm going to say to you what I learned, because if you feel that way, that's how I felt. But let me tell you what I found. It is because it's not just based on us. You know, when I looked at it the first time, and I'm thinking, how in the world can I do that? It's a concept like McDonald's. It's not how could Ray Kroc and his family alone do it. It's how many people could he bless to own their own company and do the volume that they do that blesses his family. Does that make sense? Now, funny story about level 5, Dr. Christopher Coakley, being a young guy, you know, not married and everything, when he, you know, got to this level and he's going to pick out his dream car, he decided he wanted the Lamborghini with the suicide doors. And the thing with the Lamborghini is there's a step over into the car that's this high, but when you get in the car, you're this high from the ground. And so he went to try to get out of the car and was scrambling to get out of the car. So the owners of the company, which were with him because they had to write the check, they had to help him out of the car. And he was like, that is not going to be cute when I get ready to valet at a restaurant, right? So he went ahead and chose the two-door Bentley. So he said, you really need to test drive these cars but before you get to this level so you'll know which one works for you. But that's $144,000 a year bonus, guys. They're going to buy it. You'll lease it for them for 2 years for $1. And after 2 years, what does the company do? You guys remember they actually signed that car over to you. Level 6 director, $1 million cash bonus, half when you earn it. Why half? Because they want to save the rest to the end of the year, beginning of the next year, to give you the other $500,000 to make sure you can cover the taxes on the full $1 million. Does that make sense, guys? In other words, they never want your reward to be a penalty of any sort. I don't know, $1 million vacation home, $1 million motor coach, $1 million yacht. Now, Dr. Coakley wants a yacht, but this past weekend he was talking about that $1 million vacation home. He said it's going to be the most fun vacation home anybody has ever had. Guys, the beautiful thing is what I'm showing you and what I love about the company is everything that I'm showing you, somebody, now fewer people as you get to the top, of course, somebody's already hit the level. So it's not new. Does that make sense, family? It is not new, which means you can do it too. But how are you able to have that? And literally, family, it's for $20 a month. You look at the bottom of the screen, this earnings program, right? It's for $20 every single month. A company that's literally open 24 hours a day, you've got a proven success system. Nobody opens a McDonald's or has to guess what to do. You won't open your business here and have to guess what to do. You don't need experience. We're going to train you on everything. In addition to giving you a business tracking system, in addition to you being your own boss and having unlimited income, family, we even got a self-development workshop to help you to become the leader. If you want that extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month, become the leader that can help other people with their dreams and goals so that you also reach your dreams and goals. So what's next? Family, listen, is to get started. As a matter of fact, get back with the person that invited you to this webinar and let them know. She talks fast, but she's excited. I like the numbers. Here's a fun fact. If only 10% of everything that I just told you work for you, you're still going to have a pretty decent income. Yes or yes? So as my grandmother, the great Molly Brown, would say, don't put off till tomorrow what you need to get done today. Guys, it's time to take action. You always want to have a plan A to back up your plan B, always. I was in the car with a young lady today, and she couldn't have been more than 22. And she says to me, she was in the military. She said, I had my whole life mapped out. I was in the military in high school. I went to the military as soon as I got out of high school. She said, and I was going to stay for 25 years. She said I was going to retire when I was 43 years old. She said, in the meantime, she's going to go to college. So she had her whole life mapped out. But then life happened. And what did she say happened to her? She, something with her leg, but she was on crutches for quite a while. And the military just decided we're going to honorably, medically discharge you. So she says, she said, I went into a funk. She said, I was depressed. This is 22. She said, I kind of got depressed because my whole life, all of my plans, and I did not have she said these words, I did not have a plan B to back up my plan A. And I was like, What you know about that, girl? But my point is this. Grandma said, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and that there's more than one way to skin a cat. You may not have woke up this morning thinking that this is what you wanted to do, but this is the perfect business, family. A lot of us, you know time waits for no one. I mean, if you look at where we are today, we're almost at Christmas. We're closing out this year going into 2020. We set New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, but without a vehicle, especially if money was one of them, we never got to them. So the person that bought this to you is that, as Grandma used to say, it's not what you know, but who you know, is the who you know to help you get to your dreams and goals. So get back with the person that invited you to this presentation. Get your questions answered from people who know what they're talking about. If you need to reach out to me, the person that invited you has my number. We can get on a conference call and I'll answer your questions, or they'll get you in touch with one of the other superstars on our team. My point is this. Don't put off till tomorrow what you need to get done today. Time waits for no one, and as Grandmother used to say, there's no time like the present. It has been my absolute pleasure to share with you on this evening. Guys, have an incredible rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Let's get started. Listen, the harvest is plenty and abundance is your birthright. That's a beautiful thing. Family, let's just get to the top. Let's pay off all of our debts. Let's live life as it was designed to be lived.